Imagine this. You're working hard every day, saving money, building a future, only for your wife to secretly plan a crazy expensive trip without telling you. She thought she was clever, but the revenge I took, it shocked everyone, including her. My name is Daniel. I'm 32 and I've been married to my wife Claire for 5 years. From the outside, our marriage looked picture perfect. We had a decent house, stable jobs and plans for the future. But behind closed doors there were cracks, especially when it came to money. You see, I'm careful with finances. I believe in saving, in planning, in making sure we're secure. Claire? She's the opposite. She loves spending, living in the moment, and chasing thrills. At first, I thought we balanced each other out, but over time her spending habits started to scare me. Then came the trip. One day, I accidentally overheard Claire on the phone with her best friend. She was giggling, saying things like, "He'll never know until the tickets are booked, and it's going to be the craziest adventure ever." My stomach sank. I waited until she left the room and checked our joint account. And there it was, over $6,000 gone. She had booked a wild 2-week trip to Bali with her friends. Flights, luxury hotels, excursions, all paid for with our savings. Money we had been putting aside for a house upgrade. When she came home that night, she acted normal, like nothing had happened. I asked casually, "So, how was your day?" She smiled and said, "Oh, just the usual." That was the moment I knew. She wasn't just careless. She was lying. But instead of confronting her right then, I decided to play a longer game. Revenge, as they say, is best served cold. Over the next few weeks, Claire gushed to her friends about the trip, thinking I had no clue. She bought new clothes, got spa treatments, even bragged on Instagram about living her best life soon. Meanwhile, I quietly made my own plans. The day of her flight arrived. I drove her to the airport, kissed her on the cheek, and wished her a safe trip. She looked so smug, like she had gotten away with something. But what she didn't know was that while she was packing bikinis and sunscreen, I had been packing documents. Divorce papers. And not just that, I'd also moved half of our joint savings into a private account, closed the credit cards she loved using, and changed the locks on our house. When Claire landed in Bali, she probably expected to check into her luxury resort with no worries. Instead, her card was declined. She tried another, declined. She called me in a panic, but I didn't answer. Then she tried again, and again. I let the phone ring. Finally, I sent her a short message. "Since you like surprises, here's one for you. The house, the money, and the car are no longer yours. Enjoy your trip, with no way home." She freaked out. My phone lit up with texts, voicemails, desperate pleas. Her friends were furious too. Apparently, she had promised to cover part of their costs with our money. Now stranded, they had to scramble to figure things out. When she finally did make it back weeks later, she returned not to her cozy home, but to an empty apartment she had to rent with her own money. Her belongings? Boxed up and dropped off at her mother's house. The look on her face when she realized I wasn't playing games, that I'd taken back control, was priceless. She screamed, cried, called me heartless. But I didn't flinch. I told her calmly, "Marriage is about partnership, Claire. You broke that the moment you stole our savings. My revenge wasn't just to hurt you, it was to free myself from you." She didn't expect it. She thought I'd yell, argue, maybe forgive her after some tears. But what she got instead was silence, paperwork, and a locked door. Funny thing, life got so much better afterward. I rebuilt my finances, focused on myself, and found peace I hadn't felt in years. Claire, meanwhile, ruined her reputation. Friends distanced themselves, her family was disappointed, and she became known as the woman who lost her husband and her stability over one reckless trip. Sometimes, revenge isn't about shouting. It's about cutting someone off so completely that they realize their actions cost them everything. And that's exactly what I did. If you like this story, please subscribe and turn on notifications.